Good afternoon YouTube and welcome back to the channel. I am the Celtic cigar enthusiast and today we're going to try another cigar. So if you've seen any of my previous videos, you will know that I constantly say to everyone that I love the smaller size cigar. So things like the half Corona size, 3 to 4 inches. I have things like my Cohiba Siglo 1s here, nice little small gauge cigars as well. I just love that quick smoke, but not too quick, enough time to savour it. But everyone knows I love these smaller size cigars. So today, I bought one of these. Oh my days. This is the Asylum 13 Goliath cigar. Look at the size of that monster. My. So when I saw this, I had to try it. This is just, I don't want to do any disrespect to the brand and call it a novelty cigar. But yeah, I wouldn't have bought this if it wasn't for the size that it is. So we'll see how we get on with this one. But let me tell you a bit about the cigar first of all. So this is an Asylum 13 brand. So Asylum 13s are made by Christian Eroha. So the CLE brand, you might know them as. So they have this little sort of separate label, Asylum 13, and they focus on larger gauge cigars. So go big or go home is the company's sort of mantra on that one. I've tried another Asylum 13, the Ogre Toro, which is a barber pole style cigar, 2 tones to it. That was about a 60 gauge on that one, which was quite nice actually. I'm going to get another one of those. I didn't review it on the channel at the time, I just smoked it privately, but I'm going to buy another one and review it soon, just so that I can have a couple of Asylum 13 reviews on the channel. But let's talk about this one first of all. So the Asylum 13 Goliath, and it is well named, to be honest. So let me tell you about the dimensions of it. It's a 6-inch in length with an 80 ring gauge. Yeah, 80 ring gauge on that one. Absolutely huge cigar. So the construction of it, it's a Nicaraguan Puro cigar. So pure Nicaraguan binder, wrapper and filler. The wrapper itself is a Habano dark seed wrapper with Nicaraguan tobacco and long filler as well. So good material, to say of pure Nicaraguan all the way through. But the size is what captures people here on this one. This is absolutely huge in terms of cigars. Surprisingly though, the smoke time is 70 minutes. So I've actually had longer burning cigars than this. I mean, the example would be the Plasencia Year of the Horse. That had a 90-minute smoke time, and that was I think it was under 60 gauge, that one, for 90 minutes. This one is 80 gauge, and they're quoting 70-minute smoke time on it. So yeah, interested to try this one. So I think it's going to take me longer than 70 minutes, to be completely honest. I'm going to take a bit of time with this one, because what I don't want to do is rush something of this thickness. Because I think you'd be in a world of hurt if you tried to smoke that quickly. So I'm going to take my time with this one. We'll get this lit up. So from what I can see from the tasting notes online, it's mild to medium, quite rich and peppery, and they say that there is a lot of complex flavours by the second third. So lots of leather, earthy tones, hint of coffee to it and things like that. But yeah, it's all about the size and the gauge on this one. So it is rather intimidating to look at it compared to some of the other guys that I've got, but I'm looking forward to this one, I must say. In terms of the cuts, I'm going to have to use a punch cut on this one because I don't have any cutters that will handle an 80 gauge cigar. So this is going to have to be a punch cut on this one. But yeah, so let's get this one sparked up, guys, and we'll see how we get on. Welcome back, guys. Well, that was 90 minutes later. So, hour and a half to go through that particular one, which was quite good for my standards. I was expecting it to take a lot longer than that. Overall, not too bad actually. I had to use a punch cut, as I mentioned, because of the 80 ring gauge. Because of that, the draw felt a little bit snug. I had to work slightly harder than I usually do for the draw in that one, but I think that's just down to the punch cut that I had to use. I've had a guillotine cutter that could have handled that gauge. I think it would have been a little bit more smoother in terms of the draw, but it wasn't bad. The punch cut worked fairly well, so yeah, it was okay with that one. In terms of the flavour profile then, on the initial third, the predominant feature was a slight peppery hint to it. I get told by everyone that it was a really spicy cigar, but I didn't find it spicy at all. There was a warmth to it, a hint of a light pepper, but it wasn't a deep black pepper like people were telling me it was going to be, which was fine. I enjoyed that. I don't like it when it's too overly peppery. I do like a bit of spice in the cigar, and that one ticked the boxes for me. That was to my standard. I quite like that. Flavour-wise, the predominant feature was leather, quite a lot of leather, even in the initial light up on the first third of that one. That continued all the way through. There was some hints of slight touch of fruit to it, like a kind of sour fruit, like a sort of sour cherry, by about the second third. Not overly though, it was only sort of quite flashes of it I got now and again. It wasn't all the way through. There was a lot of dark chocolate though to that one, which I did really like. Gave it quite a deep earthy flavour to it. So a touch of sweetness to it, but it's not really a sweet cigar to be perfectly honest. The overall hints on that one are the leather tones and the earthy hit to it. But didn't require any retouches, which was good. It's an 80 gauge cigar, and I was taking my time with it, so I thought I'd have to sort of, keep touching up and things, but no, that burns quite well all the way through. So overall then, would I say it was worth it? Now, that's a more complex question really, and the reason it's complex is not because of the quality or the taste. The big thing it would come down to is geography, believe it or not. The reason I say that is because of price. So, I checked this out in the US, the prices. The average price for that particular cigar in the USA, for example, just now, is around about the $20 mark. Maybe slightly under it, but around about $20 is what I can see from the websites that I checked from here in the UK. In the UK though, that cigar cost me 65 British pounds. So you're looking at in excess of $70. Now, that price disparity is crazy. That's probably the worst I've seen in terms of the difference in prices for region to region, and it's all because of the UK tobacco tax. Tobacco is charged by the kilo over here, so when you have a cigar of that thickness with the 80 gauge, it's packed full of tobacco, hence the extra cost over here. But even in saying that, I mean, the whole reason I set up this channel, the tagline that I always use is to find quality but affordable smokes. Now, was that quality? Yeah, I believe so. Was it achievable? Yes, I think it was, because £65 is doable. It's a little bit more than I usually pay for my single cigars, but it's certainly achievable. Is it affordable though? I wouldn't say so. I don't think it's worth 65 British pounds, put it that way. It's a good cigar. I mean, Nicaraguan Puro, so it is good quality material that they've used on it. But for that sort of price in the UK, £65, I could have bought myself an exclusive Cuban. One that springs to mind, for example, would be the La Casa del Habano Romeo and Julieta Cedro Deluxe exclusive that I had. That was a 5.5 by 50, beautiful Cuban cigar, specialist as well. You can only get it from La Casa del Habano in the UK. That cigar was around about the £40 mark. So even if I had bought that cigar, I would have had money left over for a top-end Plasencia, for the price that I pay for that one Asylum 13 over here. So, it's a complex one. I mean, did I enjoy it? Yes. Would I buy it again? Not for that price. Not for £65, I wouldn't. So, I'll leave it with you guys at that. But, it was worth it for the experience of having a cigar with that gauge. I quite enjoyed the 80 gauge cigar, I can't lie. I wouldn't say though, I would class that as an affordable cigar. It was good, it was okay. It ticked the boxes for a nice cigar, hour and a half long. I got my money's worth out of it, I would say. but for £65 there are much better cigars you can get. If you're in the US or places in Europe where you get that for around the $20 mark, €20 mark, go for it, great price. I would think twice about it if I was in the UK though, just because of that ridiculous prices with the UK taxes over here. But that said, very glad I tried it. I think it's one of those ones, I saw it on the day, and if I didn't buy it then, I would still be thinking about it, because it leaves a mark, seeing a cigar of that size, and just wanting to try it out, so I'm very happy I did that, so yeah. But that's my overall thoughts, guys. So I've got probably one more, I think, cigar content for this year. It'll be my exclusive Christmas cigar that I'm still going to post about, so keep an eye on the channel for that one. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Thank you, bye.